Our health and social services providers rely on many programs funded through annual appropriations. Neither they nor the federal agencies that administer these programs can adequately and responsibly plan for and ensure that services are delivered to vulnerable populations in a timely and predictable manner when annual appropriations are delayed for many months past the beginning of the fiscal year. What would you do to ensure that one of Congress's key and mandated responsibilities is carried out in a more timely fashion? And what steps will you take to restore the art of compromise and civil discourse in our country?
Well, I've tried to generally describe how I would try to work together, not get wedded into anybody else's ideological framework or camp. Work as we do here in New Jersey. You know, there's a lot of yelling and screaming. My friend the governor, whose campaign I chaired, is kind of a colorful person, as you all know, a Livingston person, as it happens. But at the end of the day, we have to work with the Democratic Senate and Assembly, and we find common ground, whether it's teacher tenure reform, whether it's the property tax cap that I was the prime co-sponsor of, whether it's pension and benefit reforms, not because we want to do it, but because we have no choice. When we did it, Senator Menendez criticized us for it. I'm not sure how we tackle the big entitlements of our country if he can't be supportive of this bipartisan effort, for example. But you know what? There's no certainty. That's really what you're describing. For social service agencies, for the business community. We've all heard of the fiscal cliff. There are inordinate cuts to spending that will happen, and very significant ones to defense that certain studies have said will cost New Jersey 20,000 jobs because the Congress couldn't get the debt ceiling deal in place in a way that was sensible. And so there's big cuts that hurt the security of America. There's tax increases for everybody, not just for millionaires and billionaires, but for many, many small businesses and medium businesses that don't pay the corporate tax rate, which is already the highest in the world, but they pay their taxes through individual tax rates, as we all do. And so people now say, well, we'll change that in a lame duck session. We'll never allow those tax rates to take place. But what's uncertainty that provides out there to people? There's no confidence out there in the American brand. And that's why there's so much money on the sidelines. Individual investors, small businesses, companies, and $1.8 trillion of money overseas that our American corporations have made and have in profits, but won't bring back because those taxes, those profits will be taxed again. I believe we should bring it back, not have double taxation, have a territorial tax system like every other sophisticated economy in the world. President Clinton agrees with me as well. And so certainty is what we need. I'm sorry for going a bit longer, and a renewed confidence.